can't force somebody to begin the 12-step program. So I think it came hand in hand, and then it started to overlap where she knew it was best for her to at least take her drinking under control. Like we've all had those days where we're so hungover, we're like, going through physical like shakes and whatnot, and you're like, okay, I need to taper this down and
stay back, fellas. She's all mine.
Yeah, like no, like seriously, like Zsa Gabor slapped a cop. She wasn't drunk. Some people just need to make her.
He just had it coming.
No, but then again, Luann obviously drank to a place where she had to make changes. But like, I think that if you do have some people like obviously it's embarrassing for her what happened, but when you come out with a couple, just to bring it first full circle, like there's a difference between publicly coming out too soon than like your own. Luann must be humiliated and embarrassed, whatever. Sorry.
I would think so, and not in a bad way. I would just think that that's hard. Speaking of things that have happened in the public, we have like this very public breakup between our friends Lala and Randall. It's all over the place. What is it about your friend Gigi that Gigi is just like obsessed with this breakup in Randall's rights in the world?
I love Gigi and Vanessa, and we're, in actually a good place for the two of us. So I don't want this, like, I'm still gonna have to be able to speak honestly and give my opinion to you. And hopefully that won't upset her if she sees this, but I disagree with her like getting involved. I don't think that it's aligned with having, first having a friendship with Lala, and then seemingly like in the stuff that she put out, she just seemed like she was criticizing Lala and busting her down during a time where Lala's going through her own personal hell. And then, you probably saw that she had Vanessa had Randall over for her pod. And I'm glad that Vanessa speaks her truth, because that's what her vantage point is. Her vantage point is, this is my opinion, and I'm not going to be censored because I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And I'm going to say it at the expense of my friendship with Lala. And, she's leaning in on Randall to be the person that she's going to support in this situation, because they have, friendships off. Vanessa's friends with both of them. So, for me, standing over here, it's kind of rough. I don't want to see Vanessa upsetting like other people. Even I got to like criticizing Katie and Tommy and Tom Schwartzy.
I do know, and I've had Vanessa on this podcast too, so I'm not coming for her either. I'm just curious, do you think that, just a question, do you think that Vanessa is interested in dating Randall?
No, I don't think that Randall is her type. And I think that she has always been like, first of all, like, in all of the years, she's attracted to like a type, and Randall's definitely not that type. And if that's changed in the recent years because she's become a mom, I still don't think that they would be together.
Yeah, and I don't know enough to speak on the subject, but I'm just speaking in life as a whole. He's, from everything that I could tell, he's been the one that's been dragged, mercilessly. You know what I mean? And there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth, right? And if she's friends with both of them, and if she's friends with both of them, then she might have different opinions on some of the things that have been coming out or whatever, and maybe she just wants to have his back a little bit, because again, I don't know. I'm just speaking, in life. You know what I mean? So
Vanessa's opinion is, her take is really interesting, because she'll say something, I totally disagree with it, and then Tommy will be like, well, except I get the part where she's making a point, about that. And I'm like, okay, good. I love that we can fucking have different opinions and not kill each other and be scorched earth about it,
And you and Vanessa are in a good place these days?
Yes. Yeah, I say that like this and I'm like crossing my fingers. I'm like, hope nothing fucks it up because it feels like a, no, but we're seriously like, both of us, when we talk to each other, we're trying to be like calm and come at each other with like a new kind of, not like, what do you call those, like kid gloves type
Yeah.
of thing? But like more, I guess.
You're like treading lightly with each other.
We're like treading hard, but with like a renewed respect to like be calm and not get mad at each other, because it's so easy for us to like rub each other the wrong way because there's a lot of love and a lot of ego.
That all makes sense. How are you with like Mike these days and Paulina?
Love and adore those two. I wish they would come over to my house more often, but they have 2 kids, and then Mike's launching his real estate downtown, which is this beautiful new building in Hollywood, which is taking up all his time between his kids and his brand new house and his real estate. Like I love them. We talk all the time, every day. And yeah, so they'll definitely be at Shams's birthday party. And if they're not, I mean, there will be a problem.
You will find them.
Mike Shoehead, you better make sure that you do not miss Shams's birthday.
Do you speak to like Destiny or from the past Asa these days?
No, I don't.
You guys are happily married. Listen, I think as an audience, we saw a single MJ for so long and like we were rooting for you. And listen, I've spoken to Tommy before saying this up, like whether you want to admit it or not, Tommy, you're one of the good guys. I'm just going to put that out there. So you got one of the good ones. What is the secret to marriage and why do you think, so many people like their pickers are off and they make mistakes?
Did you ask Tommy, right?
Or both of you. I mean, you really, because you got a good guy.
So with other people, first of all, sorry, there's a little noise. Tommy was just taking care of it. I'll wait until he sits down.
That's okay. The joy of Zooms these days, right?
It's my mom. It's my mom in the other room. She was having I guess she was on a phone call and Tommy got up to just close her door. So the question is, how do I think other people make bad choices?
Yeah, like you got, you ended up with a good guy, or you guys are going to celebrate your 4-year anniversary. It's coming up this August.
I think that
April, it's next month.
Oh,
It's
April.
next-
Oh my God,
there you go.
Our birthday's August.
I forgot that it's our 4-year anniversary.
That's even
so focused on his birthday. Oh my God.
See, now you're going to have to